Hello soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish queen and conical corset that you're seeing right here. So if you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern. I've marked down all my vertical measurements. I have my bust line, my under bust line, my waist and then my top length. From the waistline I came down by 6 inches for my blouse length. Okay. So next I'll go ahead and mark down half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 inches divided by 2. I have 8. From that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next thing is to connect from the shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9 inches. I'll mark it down here, and after that I'll connect a straight line which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line. So next I'll go ahead and mark out my neck width of 3 inches, my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. And this is what I have. Next I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. So here is a midpoint. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. So next thing is to divide my bust circumference by 4. My bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So here is my armhole curve. So next I'll go ahead and mark down half of my bust palm measurement. That is my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4. So I'll mark it down from the bust line to my top length and I'll connect a straight line this way. So next thing is to get the midpoint of my shoulder. Okay, midpoint of what I have here. And I'll go ahead and connect it down to my bust point. So next for my dart, on both sides of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. If you are busty, make use of 1.5 inches on this side and then 1 inches on this side, okay? So here I'm taking out 1 inches on both sides of my under bust, my waistline and also on the blouse length. So next thing is to connect straight line on both sides this way. So next I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler and connect from my bust point down to my under bust this way. And this is what I have. So next from the chest line I'll come up by 1.5. This is for my over bust. You can make use of 2 inches if you want to, but here I'm making use of 1.5 and then I'll mark out a straight line. So this line here is my over bust line, okay, my over bust line. So next thing is to tighten up my over bust. On both sides of this line I came out on both sides by 0.75. There is 0.75 and I'll go ahead and connect it down to my bust point using my curve rule. And this is what I have, okay. So next thing here is to impute our body measurements. Bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down, measure this dart here and then replace it back. I'll go ahead and mark down the same measurement on my bust line. Under bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down plus this 2 inches dart, I'll replace it back. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down plus this 2 inches dart, I'll replace it back. Over here, hip circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down, then plus this 2 inches dart, I'll replace it back. So next thing is to connect the whole points together this way. and this is what I have. Okay, so next I'll be making use of a side dart. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your back and that of your front. So mine is 1 inches. From the bust line I came down by 1 inches, and I'll connect it to my bust point. So all these parts I'm marking out here are going out. Okay, so for my neck width I'm making use of 3.5 inches, and then from this dart line I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect it this way, and this is what we have. Okay, so this part is our yoke. So next thing here is to tighten up our yoke. So from my overbust line here I'll go up by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it back to my overbust line. So this part here is going out. So next thing here is to replace our dart on the overbust line. Please make sure you replace this dart. What I have here in total is 1.5, and I'll go ahead and replace it by the side this way. I'll replace it by the side this way. I'll curve it down to meet my bust circumference, and this is what we have. Please make sure you replace that back. Okay, so next from the chest line I came in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my overbust this way. And next thing is to use my curve ruler to connect from that point down to my under bust, and this is what we have. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and close up my side dart. This part of my dart here I'll close it up. Then next from my dart line I'll come in by half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches plus half inches, making it 4.5. If you are busty, go ahead and add 1 inches on this side instead of half inches, so that it will cover the fullness of your bust by this side. Okay, then I'll go ahead and connect it to my under bust this way, and then I'll take it up to meet my armhole. Okay, take it up this way, and this is what we have. And please make sure you close up your dart, this side dart here. Make sure you close it up before you connect this. Okay, so the two lines we align while sewing. So now let's go over to the down part. From the side here I'll come up by 2 inches, and from that 2 inches I'll go out by 1.5. You can make use of 2 inches if you want to. Then I'll connect it back to my waistline this way, and after that the next thing here is to close up my dart. This dart here I'll go ahead and close it up. You can see what I'm doing. And then from this side here I'll go ahead and trace it down. You can see what I'm doing. I first of all trace it out. Okay, and after that I'll go ahead and connect it, and this is what I have to come down, repeat. I noticed the first line was too high, and this is what we have for the down part of this corset. You can see what we have here. So this is all for the front pattern. The next thing here is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. Cut out this part, cut out this dart, then close up this dart here, this side dart. Make sure you close it up, and also close up this side. So next thing is to cut out our yoke, and this is it for our front pattern. This is what we have. Okay, please make sure you add the sewing allowance in between and by the side. So let's go over to our back pattern. So here is my back pattern. I'm gonna to mark out all my vertical measurements. I have my bust, my waist, and then my top length. Okay, so next thing is to mark down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that point I came down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next thing here is to connect from the shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll go ahead and mark it out here. And after that I'll connect a straight line which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line, okay. So next thing is to mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. And next I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. Get the midpoint. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next thing here is to mark out half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches, all the way to my top length, and I'll connect a straight line. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll take out 1/2 inches on both sides, and I'll connect it down to my top length this way. And then I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust line. And this is what we have. So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches here, I'll replace it back. Over here, hip circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. So next, I'll go ahead and connect the points together this way. Next, from the side of from the side here, I'll come up by 2 inches and I'll go out by 1.5. Same thing we did on our front pattern. Then I'll connect it back to my waistline. And after that, coming to the side, this side here, I'll come up by 1 inches. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the side of my pattern, and this is what I have. So for my neck depth, I have 1.5 as my neck depth, and my neck width is 3.5, and I'll go ahead and connect my neckline this way. So next, from the neck depth, I came down by 2 inches and I'll connect it to my dart line. So this is what we have over here. So next, for my lacing bar, I'll come in by 1.5. You can make use of 2 inches. And I'll connect a straight line. So this is what we have for the back. So next thing here is to cut out our pattern. Please make sure you tighten up your yoke. This part is our yoke. So I'll come up by 0.5 from the chest line. And I'll connect it back to my chest line. So here is our yoke, okay? Cut out this part, cut our yoke. And this is what we have for our back pattern. Please make sure you add your seam allowance in between and by the side. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share, and then see you guys in my next video. Bye.